pepo fruit, which is represented by this family. And in fruits are sometimes very large in size, as in case of citrullus or in cucurbita. In Echabelium, the fruit is highly turgid when ripe and dispersed is by a explosion. So, this is the fruits which is represented of this family. Now moving towards the diagnostic characteristics of this particular family. As we have already seen that this family has a climbing habits, and for the climbing they have a tendrils. This one is the diagnostic feature of this family. Then present flowers are unisexual, as we have seen they have a male and female flowers. Then stamens are 5, but they are union in variously varied. In some showing regular symmetry. The ovary is inferior, which is clearly visible here, and anthers, there is a number of 3, they may be curved, and the fruits which is berry or pepo. And the next important thing, the seeds, they have a flattened seeds, as we can see here. So, these are some diagnostic features of the Citrullus fistulus, that is called as tinda. Then Citrullus vulgaris, which is commonly called as watermelon. Then Coccinia indica or cordifolia, which is called as dandakaya. Then Cucumis melo, which is commonly called as cucumber. Then Cucumis melo mimodica, that is called foot. Then Cucumis melo utilimis, that is kakadi. Then Cucumis sativa, that is the cucumber. Then Cucurbita maxima, that is red pumpkin. Then Cucurbita moscata, which is pumpkin. Then Cucurbita pepo, that is the field pumpkin. And Cyclothera species, Eclabium, Langeria, this is the bottle gourd. Then Lupha actangula, which is commonly called as ribbed gourd, or Lupha cylindrical, which is called as gourd or Natibirkaya, or Mimodica carentia, that is the bitter gourd. Sycium, Trichosanthum, that is the snake gourd, and Trichosanthum dorsale, which is the pointed gourd. So, this is the some important plants of the Cucurbitaceae family, and as we can see here, this family represents so many vegetables as well as fruits which can be used by the humans from the early times. These slides show the twig of a cucurbita. This is a cucurbita pepo slide showing the characteristics of family Cucurbitaceae. As we can see here, there is the alternate leaves which has the palmately venation. Then this is the female flower showing inferior ovary, and we can also see the stamens have a multiple hairs, the presence of tendrils. So, these are the some characteristics, as in the this one is the male flower and this one is the female flower. It is showing a androecium, and this is the gynoecium of the family, which is showing the inferior ovary, and this is showing the disc. This one is the floral formula of the male part, which is showing that the stamens are present in 3 groups, 2 are united and 2 are present in one group and 1 is the unguent. So, this is the synandrous condition. And female flower, you can see there is a presence of a parietal presentation, which is also can be seen in the case of this is the TS of ovary, and this one has the fruit pepo. So, this slide showing all the characteristics of the family Cucurbitaceae. You can here see all the features which we have discussed earlier present in this particular slides, from climbing habit to the fruit, that is pepo. Now, the next figure is the next figure is shown here, that is the twig and the floral diagrams of the Coccinia grandis, which is the one of the most common plants in Indian gardens. Like this one is the male flowering twig and this one is the female flowering twig. We can easily identify female flower, as I have told you earlier, that the female flower is easily identified by the presence of inferior ovary, and here you can see the male flowers, the presence of tendril. Then here you can see the stamens are present in two groups, or the stamens here are curved, and female flower, you can see the LS of female flower, the stigma is divided into bifid structure. Here you can see the floral diagram of the male and female flower. Here you can see the presence of two groups of androecium, and here you can see the presence of a dicarpellary syncarpus and in parietal presentation. So this is the all diagrams associated with the Coccinia grandis. Now coming towards the economic importance of the family Cucurbitaceae. We have already discussed that so many plants of this particular family are we known as a vegetable and as well as a fruits. So I will discuss here in short, like many species of cucurbita and cucurbits like Cucumis melo, that is in Hindi called as kharbuja. This is a fruit. Similarly, Cucumis melo variety Mimodica, that is termed as fruit. Then Cucumis melo variety Utissimus, that is known as the kakadi. Then Cucumis sativa, that is termed as the kheera. Then Citrullus vulgaris, in Hindi that is termed as the tarboos. Then Cucurbita maxima, which is Hindi termed as the kaddu. Then Benicassa hispida, in Hindi they are termed as the petha. Then Lagenaria vulgaris, the Hindi name of this is Lauki. Then Trichosanthes dioica, in Hindi it is known as the Parval. Then Lupha octangula, in Hindi it is termed as the Torai. And Mimodica carantia, which is in Hindi termed as the Kerala. Besides this vegetable and fruits plants, this particular family has also medicinal value, like Citrullus colocynthis produces alkaloid called colocynthine from its fruits, and the fruits and the roots are used against snake bites. The alkaloid is also used in other diseases, and Ibalium elaterium fruits produces elaterium of medicine, which has a narcotic effect and useful for the hydrophobia. Besides these medicinal properties, some plant of this particular family Cucurbitaceae are used as ornamentals, like Ibalium, Shetium, Seos are grown in gardens, and some fruits of the species like Benicassa and Langeria are their pericarp are so hard that is used for the making of the musical instrument and for the decorative items. And as we have seen that the in loofah, dried fibrous tissue of the fruit rind of this plant is used as a loofah sponge. Now moving towards the primitive characters of this particular family. The leaves simple and alternate, flowers are actinomorphic, and petals and stamens are free in some genera, and ovules are bitegmic. So all these are the primitive characteristics, but they are, we can see here there is a very few primitive characters here mentioned, and this slide showing the some advanced characters of the family Cucurbitaceae, like plants are herbaceous with climbing habit. Corolla is gamocephalous in most of the genera. Similarly, complex structure of stamens, that is loss of anther lobes,